slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm dead, when we go. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they are falling to the ground. Dance around circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild. So I'll kiss you with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away. Gotta catch it with my, so I'll catch it with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end,
Hey, people, what's up? Welcome to another live. I was busy yesterday, didn't have a chance to go live, but I'm here today. Lots have happened where I guess Jen's views got booted from Hannibal. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Bali. It seems Bali is back home. Good for her. What else is there? Foodie Beauty ate Chinese food. Cool and more and more. So let's pick these, I guess, off one by one. We'll talk about them. I'm going to have Jen's views up on my panel. There's a lot to talk about. I think that she should be heard because I've had Jen's views on my channel before where she expressed an opinion where it wasn't, we had opposing views. In fact, when Miami Vice actually um, didn't didn't was on Jessica Messica's team. You could say she was cool with Jessica Messica. She came up, she said her piece and whatnot, and I allowed her to say her piece because hey, as long as you're respectful, I allow your opinion. That's different from mine to come up and say whatever you need to say. So we're gonna have Jen's views on. I know some people might not like Jen's views. I know Jen's views has her own thoughts about me because she says I'm affiliated with the Attic. The Attic is their own entity. See what's happening with Girl World with this whole versus area of the internet is not if you're cool with somebody as in you don't have issues with them, you're not attacking them, that doesn't make you part of their team or their crew. You're just not attacking them, and you're just not making videos or live streams trying to disparage or drag them. That doesn't make me part of their team. That just means I'm trying to stay in my own lane because I know if you get out of your lane and you start something with somebody, there could be this forever ongoing, you know, perpetual like back and forth with people, which some people just don't want to do. So I stay in my own lane. I don't do it unless I have to, which is typically, well, actually 100% of the time I'm only doing it because I'm responding because somebody did it first. Anyways, let's just put it that way. If you see people coming in my stream and whatnot, I try and not have problems with people. I try and keep it cool with people. And as long as you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. But if you're not cool with me, then I'm not cool with you. Hey, Vanny Joe, Marie, what's up? It ain't that. Janine, her world, what's going on? Edna, a fish, tragic. What's up? See, a lot of people talk a lot of shit about tragic. But if you would only give him a chance and take a look at the evidence that he has, listen to his side of the story, maybe you might change your mind. Because, like I said, when Tragic came on my panel, there was a lot of people who used to tell me a lot of things about Tragic and how bad and evil and disgusting type of person Bad Boy Tragic is. But you got to look at the evidence yourself. You got to take things into account and make your own decision. That's I'm not trying to say to like or dislike Tragic. All I'm saying is take a look at the evidence that's you've gathered from what you've seen and make your own judgments from that because there's a lot of people are put into boxes or characterized a certain way that just isn't true. And the more I'm around here, the more I find that to be true. Hey Mary, how you doing? What's up? Smash that like button, people. Hey Lindsay, how you doing? Welcome. And yeah, that's hey Mary, what's up? You Jans is delightful. You see, some people like Jans, other people don't. Hey, it's on you if you like Jans or if you don't. That is not my problem. You're still here. You're still welcome here. You could have your own thoughts as long as you know you're respectful in the chat. All right, let me post something here, and I'm tweeting it out right now. Okay, so we're gonna get started with the Bali. Yeah, I think we're gonna start ourselves off with Bali, and then we're gonna get into other things. So, Bali and Steve are now back together. Good for them. I think it's another thing. Gotta say is some people think because I'm playing Bali, that means I'm trying to turn her into a cow. No, why would I do that? I actually like positive stories rather than negative ones. I like when somebody turns their life around. I like when people triumph. I like when somebody goes against the odds and they win, and it's all a positive event. this whole lolcow thing and turning people into lolcow, please leave me out of it. I'm not here to turn people into lolcows. I'm not here for the negativity. I'm here for more positive stuff. I, you know, I'm humble. I try and look at things in the best light. I'll give my fear points, but that's just how they are, just fear points on certain things. So yeah, let's just continue. All right, so here we go. Let me share my screen and let's go. So, did somebody say for how long? I don't know, Marie. I know a lot about what's going on. We're gonna talk about that later. And what's up? All right, here we go.
Me off. I know you don't like me. I don't know why you're here all the time
Celebrity,
commenting on me.
what's
God,
up?
thank you, God, for coming. God, you helped me. I love you. I know that you helped me. I know it was you. Gaining Gerd. Where is Gaining Gerd here? No, Gaining Gerd is not even around. Fuck Gaining Gerd. What they did to me again? They did something to me again bad today. The phone that I forgot my phone. That I forgot my phone at the hotel. This was Gaining Gerd. This was the Gaining Gerd why I forgot my phone. Like how else? I took everything, but exactly the one very important article. Me that is so super aware forgets the phone. Come on, give me a break. That was Gaining Gerd. That was Gaining Gerd 100%.
All
That I
right.
forgot my phone.
Okay, so if you don't know what's going on, Bali was in the hotel for almost 2 months, 8 weeks. She's now back with Steve. Of course, they did their little sexy time. Of course, she has to tell us that. The other thing, she forgot her phone. She did call. The staff found her phone and they have it for her. All she needs to do is pick it up. She's blaming Gaining Gerd because it seems Gaining Gerd, what am I saying? Gaining Gerd is her ops. And what I mean by ops are official opposition because Gaining Gerd seems to be getting putting spells and hexes on her, so to speak, making her miss things. Letting her have her period early and whatnot, so she'll mess up the sexy time with her hubby Steve. Really, Gaining Gerd? Really? You're gonna be doing that to Belly?
Her world in the hotel. Now I have to go back there. I anyways called the staff and said, like then if said, don't worry, we have your phone, it's here. So that's no problem. It's not about that I forgot the phone, but the thing is I have to go back there. I thought today when Steve will pick me up, it's the end. I will never see that hotel again. I'm back with my husband and we're good and everything's good. I'm never gonna go back there again. But no, the phone was forgotten there. And that was Gaining Gerd. I'm telling you, that was Gaining Gerd for sure. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense because I usually never forget stuff like that. Never. Never. And what
Uh,
was I talking about? Me rambling. So yeah, me and Steve, we were having our dinner after we grilled in the garden, and Steve put on. He's like, "Look, there's somebody on YouTube." He put on YouTube, and there
what?
was drunk chicken, drunk chicken. And he's like, "Do you think this is about you?" And I said, "No, it's not about me, because there's many people that use the name chicken. I'm not the only chicken, and I don't even use the name chicken anymore, honestly.
Newsflash, it was about her.
People still hang on to it, but I don't use it anymore." And he was like, "Do you think this is about you?" I'm like, "No, it's not about me." And then I said, "Wait, who's the creator?" And he said, "Hannibal." And I'm like, "Yes, this surely is about me. Put it on." And Steve put it on, and we're eating dinner. And Steve is like, "Let me listen, let me listen." I'm like, "Listen, listen, let me listen." Curl
All right, that stream was very eventful. Like, there's a lot that needs to be talked about here. But yeah, here goes Belly with her rendition of what happened in Hannibal's stream. Let's go.
I'm like, "Listen, listen, let me listen." Curl connections, where if you wherever you are, curl connections, you're such an idiot. Also, I don't even want to know you. I have to remove you. I thought you were cool and everything, but you're just also very frustrated. How you guys? For me, in the end, I honestly tell you, without bullshit, yeah, without. Can you guys hear me anyhow with my microphone? Am I talking into the microphone? Um, Honestly, to tell you, without bullshit, that I heard today, I was sitting with my husband and life was normal. I'm like, okay, I'm going to cool off of YouTube. But boom, the three people, they all went on panel. You had MCM, you had Curl
Uh huh.
Connections, you had Hannibal, and then you had even Jan Views joined, but she didn't join in my perspective. Regards, Hannibal.
Of course, you know why Jan's views will be at Hannibal's panel. Come on, we all know what she's gonna say and what she's gonna do. We can all see coming. She's like telegraphing it, practically faxing it over there. What I was gonna say, if you don't know, the whole okay, so she has a new microphone. Steve got her a microphone, and he's done a YouTube setup for Bali. So Bali has now a at least a semi-professional to a professional YouTube setup here, where she can hang out with her crew of people, her gaggle, her bunch, her group, her crash, whatever descriptive you want to call her group. But yeah, as Steve wants her to do this, and they presented this idea like 2 or 3 days ago that if anything happens between them, they could maybe talk about it online and work it out, which may not be the best idea. Hey Kelly, what's up? Good morning, Tina. But now, Bali's been getting a consistent amount of people as it would be in girl world. You might start off at one, two, or three, four, 5 people, then maybe get 20 to 30. I've seen actually Bally get up to 80 people like 2 or 3 days ago. So she's here to stay. And that's just how it is. More people coming in, other people come and go. Some people don't show up for a month, maybe a week, maybe a couple months, then they come back and whatnot. That's just how it is. That's now how the atmosphere is. uh, but has she still got the anti-crotch rock fan? She does, Jumble. It's still there. And yeah, Bally didn't like me talking about the fan. I apologize, Bally. I shouldn't have talked about your fan, your coochie fan. My apologies.
But regards me, you had Kirk Connections and MCM, and all these people talking and dissecting and analyzing me. And I was like, boom, like in the end, I'm not even upset about it. It just shows me how retarded. Sorry if that I used the R word. I don't know the English vocabulary. How primitive and wound back these people are, that they stay and they focus.
Is it
I know
really?
myself. I know right now I'm nobody important. So that somebody stays and focuses on my videos and what I talk about and what I do in my life with my husband and all that, that means that they are really, really lame and pathetic. Trust me, because now
Is
I'm
it
nobody
really?
interesting. Maybe if you would have talked about me 5 years ago, where I was a beauty and I was with people and you could see me, oh, look with who she's hanging out. Oh, look at what country she is today. And look at this, look at this, look at this. Now I cannot tell anybody, look at anything. There's nothing I can show you guys.
I think Bali might actually have some interesting stories. I mean, interesting or wild or unbelievable. But I'm pretty sure she would, give us some interesting stories from all the countries she's been through, because she said she was in Australia. We know she's been in Bali. She's been in the States for almost a year now. She was also in Austria. She was in Romania. Where did she say she went to Egypt? I believe so. Like she was in the Middle East for some time, and something about China as well. So she's been in a few places. She's been through some ish. She's been deported, I think, from 1 or 2 places. So I'm sure there will be some fun stories. I'm telling you, yeah, like if we really sit Belly down and have a proper conversation, we're gonna have some stories about her lifestyle and her life back in like the 2000s, and coming
Today in my
forward.
life, I can just talk about my memories. But I see that there's people that get together and yeah, let's talk about Bali. Well, me and Steve, we were entertained, so thank you. And even at one point, I have to honestly tell you, even if the talk and the chat was about me, it was so boring and repetitive already that I even didn't was interested. I started to do the dishes, and I saw myself doing the dishes, and I was like, haha, like you see, it's not even interesting for you, and they're talking about you. So just let that sink in for a moment, yeah.
You
Let
know what? It depends on the type of talk. To be honest with you, if you're, how do I put this? If you're gonna try and drag Belly, then Belly's not gonna like it. I mean, if you're gonna be a way where you're not dragging and you're not praising her, you're just commenting on what she's doing. but not in a mean or nasty way, then Bali's okay with it, But yeah, the dragon thing, yeah, it happens in the community. A lot of people live for it. A lot of people don't. Some people just want a cool, chill stream. Some people just want others to drag somebody each and every single day. So it really depends on what you like, and you'll go to wherever you have that going on. Doing dishes because you are bored, right, Mary?
Let that sink in for a moment. Let me get to the chat. I've been ignorant.
All right, so we're gonna move forward. I got some things timed up, so we're gonna move to like 16 minutes and something over here. She talks about something interesting, so let's hear this right now.
I'm just
Okay,
having fun. Fuck it.
Bally's on camera. Is that like a little mini fish tank? Okay, with the lights and everything. All right, we smoking.
The gaming girl, you piece of shit. You made me forget my phone today in the hotel. And you put me to have my period early and thinking that you're going to ruin my sexy time with Steve. You didn't achieve this. We
Ooh,
still had our we had a very good sexy time.
oh yeah, she feeling the groove. How Bally got her groove back.
Barney, I should put back the black screen, huh?
What do you mean,
I
ew? What do you mean,
I thought
ew?
that you're giving me a hint, as a friend, put back the black screen.
Why you guys don't, make the lovey-dovey while somebody's on the red? What do you guys mean, ew? Stop it.
Maybe I don't want to, I don't mind being online. I don't have why to hide, but I also don't like it because, the people dissect me and I have a lot of enemies and I have a lot of what you call it haters. And then, oh, look at how she looks now. I say I got older, for fuck's sakes. I'm a human being. I get older. Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody gets older. I'm not, I'm 39 and I'm a heavy alcoholic in recovery, in some kind of recovery and therapy at the moment. So just take it as it is and give me a break. That's what I think. Yeah, Patty. Yeah, I know 39. It sounds ridiculous, but I am 39. I've showed my documents on the internet. I am 39. I know it's terrible.
Yeah, she did. She actually did show them. She showed them in Jessica Messica's Discord, and she showed them in one of her videos. So yeah, it says she was born in 1984 in Vienna, Austria. Well, Gypsy Curse, your name's Gypsy Curse, and it seems something akin to a curse slash a hex was done on Bali.
Yeah,
Bali's
I'm
into
not
that
in
stuff.
super recovery. I'm not saying I'm doing a good job at it. I'm still drinking, but I'm not drinking anymore as much as I used to way, way, way before. Like we're talking about way before 1 year ago.
Yeah, she said that she now only has like, what was it, 3 drinks a night now, something along those lines. I'm not sure if that's changed. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. Who knows?
I know your mama's gonna be making fun. This one doesn't have cranberry vodka. I have your mama. This is no cranberry vodka. This is grape vodka. Grape juice.
Yeah, is she being so honest? Okay. Well, we'll see. I want to hear more of her stories about her mom, her interactions with her mom, because the last time she had some condensed cream that she squirted like jizz all over her mom's car, and I'm like, should I laugh or should I cry? Should I be sad about this? Like the levels of irony that was happening right there.
But I'm going to stop now with the video because I don't feel comfortable anymore. I cannot be like all the time on the video. I don't feel comfortable at all.
Does Azalea Banks really do that? I'm gonna have to Google that just for reason.
It's really, if I would be in the club, I wouldn't mind. And if I would be with a nice outfit and all arranged, but this is not the case. But as you can see, I'm not afraid to show myself. I know I don't look anymore as I used to do, and nobody does.
Mm-hmm. What? There's an actual article of that. Azalea Banks, shares video cleaning blood after 3 years sacrificing chicken. So people were rightly horrified to learn that Azalea Banks reportedly has been slaughtering chickens in her closet for 3 years. Kind of makes sense. If you don't know who Azalea Banks is, you might not think that could be true, but seriously. Was it like it was creamy, same consistency as Just Please Quit. She squirted that bad boy all over her mom's car, which is a whole nother level of irony since her mom was a prostitute. So yeah. Anyways, uh thanks for letting me know about the whole Azalea Banks thing and chickens.
Yeah, I'm also happy, Barney, that me and Steve are back together. It's really good. I knew that we would get around. I knew it.
Did
Barney,
she?
Steve is now sleeping. We finished our eating, dinner, cuddling time, and I put him to bed. He's sleeping.
Do I know if her stories are real? I wonder, are some of them fake? Well, you know what? At the end of the day, Ash, it's all entertainment. If she can tell a really good story, I mean, if it's fun and whatnot, do I know if they're real? No. Can I know? Maybe if I knew her IRL, but I don't know her IRL. So all I can say is it's a story, and if it's entertaining, it's entertaining.
So, can I talk about why we are here today? Did you hear about? Okay, Jessica Messica decided to block me again from her chat. I found that out very late yesterday night. I was going to bed after my long live chat, and I just thought, because I told people Jessica has a chat. Let's go there. Let's go there. And then I was there, and I know that she unblocked me. And then I wrote some comments,
Right.
and
Boohoo.
I saw nobody's replying me. And then somebody asked, "Is Bali blocked?" And she says, "Yeah, Bali's blocked," but she didn't give any explanation. How pathetic is that? I'm sorry that I know it's not allowed, but keep in mind English is not my first language, and I just learned it from people in school. It's not my like blocking me again.
All right. Well, Bali knows about 5 languages, right? I can't. The list. She knows some Dutch, right? She knows Dutch, of course, German, English. She said that she knows. Yeah. When she was in Indonesia, she picked up on the language there as well as some others. But we won't get into that. What I will get into is the latter portion of this. So I finished that. Let's get into this. This is going to be interesting here. So let me put this on the screen. Hannibal had a stream, and I was talked about, and I gotta give some corrections here because this is actually not true. So here we go.
While she thinks that people like Monty are out here praising her and singing her praises and just covering her, Monty is doing what reaction channels do.
Right.
And he is archiving and giving his reaction to the bullshit that you're putting out there, Bally. He's not your friend.
All right, I will say, yeah, I'm not anybody's friend, nor am I her enemy. The way how I describe a friend, it takes a lot to be a friend, especially in girl world. So hey, just because we're not friends doesn't mean we're enemies, and just because I'm not your friend doesn't mean I'm not cool with you. I just have a high standard of what a friend is. And archiving, I wouldn't say I'm actively archiving. I'd say I'm giving my response, and my response is recorded for people to take a look at their leisure. But still, come on.
He's in your chat asking you for information so that he can then accurately report back on your situation. You think he's covering you to give you some kind of kudos and pats on the back because you're the bigger person, as you've been forgiven in Jessica Messica's chat found out the hard way. You were not. But Monty is absolutely archiving the bullshit that you are putting out there. And once you get to a big enough level, ma'am, Monty will run stories on you every single time you go live.
I wouldn't say that. Am I that bad? Am I dragging Bali? Yeah, I do report on Bali. I do play her streams, but it's not in a malicious or dragging way. It's like, hey, Bali said this, it was funny, or she made this comment, it was funny. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's move on.
He
That's
will
Yep.
it.
then juggle between you and Foodie Beauty, between the content, because people will tune in to see your madness. The one thing that Monty is he's not necessarily unbiased. He's not. He has a very
I never said I am unbiased. In fact, I would say I'm definitely not unbiased. Hey, human beings, we inherently have bias, and it's even more profound in Goro. Let's just be real with each other here. Of course, I'm gonna think a certain way of certain situations because I am a human being and I will have bias. There's no way in hell I'm gonna literally come online and talk into a microphone and tell people I have no bias. That's bullshit. Of course, I have bias. I'm just gonna be real with it.
subtle bias.
Sup, Rocky?
But I can tell you now, Monty is covering you because you're a loon. You're absolutely somebody to sit there and talk about. And people want to know about your business, as you have also, ma'am, attacked him.
Yep.
And one of the things, one of Monty's MO, in case anybody hasn't seen it from this purple glitter fiasco, is that he has a video making issue. He's going to make a video about you anytime he has something to say, anytime he has a problem. I'm surprised I haven't got 12 videos because I keep saying his name.
All right, with the purple glitter issue, I gotta document, right? Because purple glitter has this thing where she'll say certain things and it will be a lie. Like the last few days, she was in Jessica Messica's chat saying certain things, and it was a lie. So she keeps messaging me, even right now. I just got it literally a second ago. Another message. I have hundreds of messages the past few days, of course, all unanswered from Purple Glitter again. She's still messaging me, and I am gonna document it so I can say, hey, this is what's been happening during this amount of time, and here are the receipts.
But anytime he has an issue with you, anything that he can find on you, he's going to make a video about it.
Actually, that's not true because I have a lot of stuff on Bali and Steve. In fact, Steve has told me a lot of things. And what I will do is put this through my moral compass, right? There's just certain things I feel should or should not be done. And if Steve is telling me certain things and I feel like, hey, this might actually put a real wrench in their relationship, I'm not here to ruin people's relationships. I'm not here to ruin people's lives. I'm not here to do damage or bring negative feelings towards people. I originally came on YouTube to hang out and have a good time, have people enjoy themselves, and leave a positive experience. There's a lot of stuff like Steve emailed me about that I could put out there, but like, oh, did you see that Steve said this to me? Or did you see that Bali gave me this information? I could, but guess what? I'm not because will it negatively affect their relationship? Yes. Does it have any real impact on what I'm saying? No, because all I'm trying to do is have a chill stream. If Bali says something funny, I put it on the screen. Me, having the TTT and saying this and that about them, nah, that's not what I'm trying to do. And as Mira says, video making issue. Isn't the purpose of YouTube to make videos? Exactly, it is. It's videos.
And Bally, you're no different from any damn body else. You're no different from any damn body else, Bally. I'm sorry that you can't see the patterns that these people are giving.
This is true. The clown lone line entourage in here talking about this is true. The one that would make videos on anybody and everybody. Now that she's had a falling out with her best buddies, or should I say past best buddies, Jessica Messica and her entourage, she is elsewhere right now. The irony of it all.
Giving you, as well as you are now trying to side with some pretty interesting people on YouTube, people that have somewhat, let's talk about reality versus girl world. In reality, Monty's not a very accepted individual anymore. He may still make some pretty valid points, but everybody has somehow seen through him with the scandals that he's been involved with.
Ooh, T. Speaking of scandals, it seems somebody left me a message I pinned on my live stream from the 20th. It seems a certain person who we shall name, and that name of that person is Tiny Dancer, is now a mod for Ikmel. Surprise, surprise. Remember when I said, kind of interesting how the same things I talked about many, many months ago, come September, is going to be a year about how her MO is. She will get on the in with you by presenting you with information and say that she can get you info so you can do stories for your streams. She is doing the same thing to this guy. Now this guy is very known. I forgot where he originally came from. Was it Storm Chasing? Okay, let me put his link. I'll put his link to his channel. He has 181,000 subscribers, and he's live right now at 3.1k people watching him, and she's a mod for his channel. Now she is literally doing the same thing that I said she was doing. I mean, she comes in. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Ikmel? Ikmel? But I believe he's originally from Storm Chasing, right? Then he kind of did his own thing, has his own channel. Well, she's now a mod over there. Funny how what I said was happening to me and how it went is the same happening to him right now. Funny how that works, right? Kind of like I was telling the truth. But we won't go there yet.
And that doesn't put him in a good light. I'm sorry to say that. And it's not that I have
Queen.
any problems with him. Again,
Tiny Dancer is now a mod over there after being shouted out, what, like 2-3 weeks ago by him. Now she's a mod. I'm telling you, she goes the information route. She did it with me. I called it. I said it to you guys. This is how she gets you on the in. She says she'll provide you with information, blah, 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 then get closer and closer to you. Then she's a mod, same way. And then after being a mod, all shit breaks loose. Same thing happened with Without a Crystal Ball community over there a couple years back. Same thing happened with why am I forgetting the name now? You know what's because I've been so busy. But community after community, it's the same MO. Same MO. All right. So you know what? It's whatever. Time will tell. I keep saying that time will tell. And phew, I'm just saying, man, it's the same thing. Anyways, let's continue with this. Yeah, she did it with Tipster. I should actually put up the stuff about Tipster and what she did with him the same way. What she would do is go in with Tipster, say, hey, I can help you find information. Then after she actually does do it, just like she did with me, with Tipster, with Steve McRae, Without a Crystal Ball, now with Ikmel, she's doing the same thing. What she'll do is then she'll have you mod her. Then she's on the end. Then she wants to have private conversations with you, and then shit will hit the fan. Anyways, that's not me. That's unfortunately happened to that guy. It's kind of sad. Hey, actually, I should do something. I should do something. I should do this. Yeah, let me do this because I gotta show you guys something. But we're gonna continue with this while I dig this up. I should have had this ready, but no, it's not even here. This is my travel computer.
but in reality, I speak the truth. In girl world, I'm hating on Monty and I'm dragging him.
Nah,
Yeah.
you're not dragging him. You just telling the truth.
Well, girl world doesn't like the truth.
Hey, Demi Danny.
I'm gonna post a link again in case anybody wants to jump on panel and speak their opinion and speak their mind about this.
Your mama is not her friend.
Your mama
I
is
was
not
just
her
gonna
friend.
ask.
Your mama secretly drug her and she doesn't understand. She thinks that your mama was giving her praise. Your mama absolutely drug her with the, oh, praise your mama. Oh, the shrine to your mama. That's, girl.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What is she gonna do when he doesn't subtly drag her?
All right, Tina says, I've been lurking around Girl World for a while now, and just about I guess everyone has been looking for a new lockup for months since foodies turned boring. I guess so. I don't really like the whole lolcow thing. I just make reactions to things I find interesting, things and people. It doesn't have to be a lolcow. Somebody can be interesting without being a lolcow. Hey, meow meow, what's up?
When he, because it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Angel of Glass. It's coming. But what's she gonna do then? She's just gonna send him a bunch of behind the scenes email begging him not to do content, probably like she's already been doing. Probably sent him like 1,000 emails so far. But
He
look,
already admitted that. He already admitted.
your
Monty admitted that
Bally has
Valley
been,
has sent him buku emails.
What's
yeah,
buku emails?
I'm
yeah.
sure she sent your mama buku emails.
Hey,
She
Kato.
said
Oh, she admitted
that's
to
the
sending
mess.
him
Buku email.
buku.
Thanks,
She
Rocky.
admitted to sending your mama emails when he came up missing to make sure that he was okay. You okay? You all right?
Didn't
Where you
she
at?
email you?
Yeah, she emailed me.
Oh, I thought so. Mhm.
Yeah, and again, I did not respond. And she said that she quotes, she apologized. She didn't apologize for shit.
They mean boku? Are you serious? No, is that what they actually mean? No, really? Okay. That's what they actually mean. Okay, if you don't know what that means, it means many or a lot in English. So they're sending boku emails, which means a lot of emails or many emails. Okay, that now makes sense. Okay.
She said pretty much the same thing. Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks for giving me another chance. Can you unblock me? I'm sorry for being, she said, I'm sorry for such and such, but she didn't apologize for trying to take down my channel or anything else like that. No. She completely skated around that as she often does. Look, this is the same woman
Not
who,
boku.
in a
Boku.
response to me on Barney's panel, after I asked her a real question, she responded with, who the fuck clucks at somebody as a response?
I'm sorry. Hannibal, you're taking this way too seriously. I would die. I would be dying of laughter if Belly came on and started clucking to any response as a response to anything I've said. Nah. Is at the end of the day, isn't this entertainment?
He's chicken your ass.
Oh,
Yeah, and I was done. I was like, oh, okay. It's She balked at me, y'all. She clucked at me. Which in my mind is the same thing your mama did. He clucked at me too. Madden. Hey, you asked me questions about Girl World. Madden. Gotcha. What you did what?
What's up, Belly?
What was it? I said something about Girl World. Madden. All right, gotcha, bro. Yeah. You're too smart for me with these educated words that molest my mind as I can't think anymore. You sound stupid. Shut up.
All right. We're gonna start heading into the part where Jen's Views comes on. Now, like I said, Jen's Views has her own opinions of me. She thinks I'm far to the attic, affiliated with the attic. Like I said, just because I don't have a problem with a certain creator or creators or group of people, that doesn't mean I'm on the in with them. I just go everywhere I want to go. But it seems in Girl World, you're being watched whose chat you're in, where you're going, what you're saying, what you say, what you don't say. But at the end of the day, I'll just do whatever. People will always make stuff up or make connections that aren't there. But yeah, let's go to the Jen's Views part. Hey, if you didn't know why Jen's Views was going to unpanel with Hannibal, then I'm sorry. Like, it's telegraphed. Of course, Jen's Views is going to start bringing up the Yo Mama stuff. Of course.
I'm sorry.
Oh
So
my
it's,
goodness.
But yeah, let's take a look real quick while we reconstruct the panel. This is what Monty is doing with your video, and it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad because Monty has had a reaction channel that you have absolutely watched. You sit there in his chat. You've been on his panel. You said these things. You allow Monty to cover you, and Monty just sits back and, how to say, a slow drag is still a drag. So that's what it is. But let's listen to a little.
I beg to differ. Anyways, well, we're gonna go forward here. We got Jan's views comes up, and we know why Jan's views is there. All right, so let me cue this up at this point in time. So here we go. Jan's views comes on.
Oh, honey, like, come on.
Oh, well, hello, Jan. Let's see what you have to say today.
Hey, Jan.
Thank you, Kelly L, for the super chat. There go my echo.
Well,
Boo.
I've just come off my live stream and I saw that you had an open panel. And I thought, oh my God, I can't turn this down. I'm tired, but I'm here. So, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I haven't I haven't heard everything that you've said at the beginning, but if you've got some questions you want to, pass along my way, then I'm open to answer.
Lower accent, okay.
I'm sorry.
Like, what type of question are you referring to?
Hi, Jan. How are you? I'm glad that you've done your live and that you believe I may have some questions for you. What questions do you think I would have for you? Let's start there.
About the I don't know, the Yo Mama situation. Maybe that's if Jan came up on my panel, I would think that's what she was going to talk about. Marie says debris from the vessel has been found. RIP crew members. If that's the case, may they rest in peace. Not sure whether or not things have gotten that bad, but if so, RIP.
You've expressed yourself. You've expressed your opinion. I've heard you.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. No. What questions do you think that I would have for you? If you feel that I'm a jealous individual because of your mama, I would like to know, why would you think that, Jan? Tell me now.
Why would I think that? By observations, really.
Please expound. Big
Pardon?
words that your
Expound.
Tell me more.
What's that?
Give me more of an explanation. What have you observed to make you think because I have an opinion about your mama?
I'm not stupid.
Excuse me. Let's not talk over each other. You ask me a question. I'm going to reiterate my question to you.
Yeah, there's no love lost between Jan and Hannibal at the moment. Jan has been making live streams and videos about Hannibal and jealousy of your mama. And yeah, she's gonna continue doing so. She did a live stream a couple hours ago. She's gonna come on panel with me and talk about it. So yeah, we're gonna hear more from Jen's views. Now, you all guys all know Jen's views doesn't have any love. We don't have any love lost between Jen's views and I. She said her piece about certain things and issues. Now, that doesn't mean I won't respect her or give her her time and space, because she's been on my panels voicing her disagreement with me. And what have I done? I've given her the time to state her opinion, and if I disagree wholeheartedly, partially with what she says, I'll say my piece, and then she can say her piece again. What I don't want is, or don't like, if somebody comes on your panel and they're talked over or kicked off or muted. That just is not a good look. And that is exactly what happened with Jan's views.
You're going to do what?
Oh, Lord.
You're going to do what? Reiterate.
I'm going to repeat myself for you.
Good.
Okay.
Well done. Good.
Now, for you, my question would be, what have you observed about my behavior to make you think
So
that
sorry
I
to
am
hear,
jealous
MF.
of your mama. And go.
Right. Okay. This is going to come in many parts, I think. The first reason I think, or the first thing that I observed was that you seem unable to get over it, for one thing, which to
Get over
me,
what? Could you be a little bit more specific? Because I don't want to have
well, I
any
mean, how
assumptions.
many,
Get over what?
right,
You
well,
say get over
how,
it. Please explain what it is instead of a pronoun.
Oh boy.
Please
right, we,
explain specifically what it that I cannot get over is.
right, there's not going to be any, there's not going to be any discussion if you don't allow me to speak.
Yeah. Just to be real here, you can already sense the tension. It's like she's not being allowed to speak. And like I said, if she comes on my panel, if she wants to talk, I'm gonna let her speak her piece. Like you can't be hovering over somebody just because they wanna disagree with you.
Okay. Now, everything I said, I stand by. I don't remember word for word what I said, but everything I said, I stand by. My observations are that you are in a similar field to what Yo Mama is in. I can tell by the way you speak of Yo Mama, the way you refer to Yo Mama, the way you try and belittle him and insult him constantly, that it comes from a place of jealousy. That's what I've observed, and that's what I stand by.
Okay.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah, that's Jen's views. She's entitled to it.
Who are you?
Anyway, so
No, I'm asking who you are because there's no names up.
oh,
Are you
well, this is Carl. You know, the one that kept timing you out.
Oh, it was
It
you.
was me, girl.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, you sit here and you say he can't get over it. He belittles your mama. But what does your mama do? Don't he belittle FFG? Don't he belittle Yaba? Every woman is a bitch. Every woman is this and that. What about that? What? Huh?
Can I answer?
Come on.
Because I've not come up for a slanging match. I'm
I'm
quite
not starting
happy.
yet.
Okay.
I'm quite happy to say how I feel. It's my opinion, and I stand by that. As I've said, you're right. You're
All right, Rocky Go About says the newest thing in girl world is to pretend to be a creator's friend, all the while conspiring against them with their group.
saying, Yo Mama, when he came on, you know, using, in your eyes, inappropriate language. Yeah. And that he calls people, you know, certain things that
Which he does.
shouldn't be said. I've
Yep.
observed that Yo Mama has changed from that. He's taken account of what people have said, and he no longer uses that terminology.
Okay,
No.
but he attacks FFG every single live. He attacks Yaba and Sam every single live. Why?
He attacks Breezy. He
Right.
also has attacked.
All right, with the whole Yo Mama and the name calling thing, he came in here and didn't think there was nothing of it. He was from a different community. He was using the B word a lot. He was disparaging people, dragging people, really commenting on people's weight in a very, very mean way until he figured there was money to be made. And there is. Like, look, he got new vlogging equipment. He's getting the super chats. He's getting people in the chat. If you look at his streams before Girl World versus Girl World streams, it's literally night and day. Literally night and day. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Kamikaze. He said
Why?
things about purple glitter. He said things about what's the other one? Perfectly imperfect. I mean, there's so many different people, and to answer your question or to respond to you, because I haven't had a chance to respond to you, Jan. You look at observations of my opinion of me calling him names or belittling him because I'm giving you an impression of what he's given me. If you walk around and you dance and you ha 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 and you have no real substance and you're a clown, just because you don't have white makeup and big red lips or big fuzzy shoes don't mean that you're not out there clowning. And that's all that I said. I plain and simply asked, why would anybody watch them? And you, as I respectfully said, I appreciate that very much. Just like I can give you more respect than I can give to Bali, because you're straightforward with your opinion. And I appreciate that. But as far as being jealous and calling
Well, that's true. Jens is very straightforward in her opinion.
him all names and stuff, I think it's fair game when he did the same exact thing to everybody else in the community. I think it's fair games that, especially when he says that he has skin tough enough to be able to take a little ribbon and some jokes, because guess what? That's all it is, Jan. That's all it is. I don't know you. I don't know him from Adam. I don't care to know either one of you all. But guess what? I have an opinion. I have a page, just like you have an opinion, and you have a page. And I can accept that you think that I'm jealous of this clown, because I'm not. I simply ask him, as a black man, as an intelligent black man, please don't come into this community and make any more clownery or buffoonery, because we got Monty. Please don't come in here and act a damn donkey, because garlic bread just did that.
All right, we'll see in time what happens with this whole Hannibal situation and beyond. Gypsy Curse says he sounds bitter.
Please, because that makes it hard for me to give my opinion when all I want to do is gain opinions, be they good, bad, or ugly. And that's all I've said since the time of my creation of my channel. Now, when it comes down to attacking your mama or belittling him, if you act like a clown and somebody calls you a clown, is that belittling or is that telling the truth?
So, Nikki
That's the
D.
question.
That's an opinion.
Well, there you have it. I gave mine,
Yeah, you did.
and you gave yours.
Yeah.
I think we're fair. That's equal. I can agree. We all in agreement here. Opinions are everywhere. Opinions just like we all have one. Some of them are clean, some of them are dirty.
The other issue
Mhm.
with this is that, and this is where I get the jealousy idea from, is that you constantly talk about it, and you
Ma'am.
show
Ma'am, I
you
made
show.
Wait a second here. Does Jan have a point?
Are you
videos
going to let
about
me
him.
finish? Are
No,
you going to
ma'am.
let me
I
finish?
will
or
not.
you just
I
gonna
made
talk
3
over
videos about
me?
him.
Wow, okay, so you're really not gonna let Jan finish. She's there for a reason. She wants to talk about that. Like, just let her finish.
3
Are you going
videos
to let
about
me
him.
finish? Are
No,
you going to
ma'am.
let me
I
finish?
will
Or you
not.
just
I
going to
made 3
talk over
videos about
me?
him. I made
Are you
one
going to
video.
let me finish? Or are you going to
I'll
talk
mute
over
your
me?
ass. You're on my
Can you
channel.
hurry up, Jan? Like,
Right?
you're
But go
kind of
ahead.
Yeah,
Go
speed
you,
up.
go
I've,
ahead. You go
I've
ahead, Jan.
sat and
Yeah,
I've
times 2.
listened. Okay, I've not interrupted you at all.
Okay.
And either and
Mm.
your other panelists, I've not interrupted.
Girl, I
So I
interrupt
would
you in a
ask for
minute. I
the
don't give a
same
damn about what
respect.
you say, girl. I don't
No,
give a
I'm
no,
damn.
not
no,
going to
no,
come
no,
I
no.
will
Excuse
not
me.
here.
respect
Girl,
you.
no, no,
So
no. Go
you're
ahead,
not
Jan.
capable. You're not capable of letting me speak. Then no.
Sure, Jan. I just said go ahead. I just
All right,
muted
thank
Carol so that
you.
you can go ahead and speak. You're going to
Thank
take all
you.
day, but you get to your point sooner or later.
Thank you. And so do you. Have you heard yourself?
My channel. I have. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, if I've not come here
You
to.
have most definitely come here to do whatever you're about to lie about. But go ahead, Jan. To your point.
Why am I lying?
Your second issue.
I don't consider Jan's views a liar. Like, she gives her opinion and she'll be straight up. Like, if you ask her, hey, how come you didn't like my stream, or maybe you have a problem with me, Jans will tell you it's because maybe she feels you're affiliated with this person or she didn't like what you said. Like, Jan's very real and open like that. And once again, if she was on my panel, I'll give her the chance to speak.
Why am I lying?
That is a bigger issue as to why I'm jealous of your mama is because I made many issues or videos about him and I talked about him. Now, when you say this, Jan, before you continue the rest of your sentence, I'm going to say, have you not seen the past 3 videos that he's made about me? And all I said was, boy, please, you are stupid for trying to make fun of somebody that sounds more intelligent than you because that makes you look stupider. That's it.
Do you class yourself as being intelligent?
No, I don't. But I'm not the one
Neither
making
do
jokes
I.
about how I speak. Now,
Neither
am
do
I?
I.
So
I
when
don't
I
class
am
you as being
responding,
intelligent
Jan, when I'm
either.
responding to the man who's making the jokes about me, why
But
are
I
you
think
upset?
what you try and do is
Is being
cover.
jealous?
I think what you try and do is cover your jealousy and your passive aggressiveness with a giggle. But I mean, anyone with half a brain, and trust me, I've got a lot more than a half a brain,
Facts, Marion.
can
That's questionable.
recognize that
We can all
in
question that.
somebody.
That's up for
And,
challenge.
you know, if you've got a problem with somebody, then come out and say it, the same as I would. You know, I've come on here not to argue with you and your panelists. I've come up on here to tell you exactly because to tell you exactly how I feel, because I see all your little digs and your passive aggressiveness. It doesn't work with me. It really doesn't. And it doesn't work with Yo Mama. But what Yo Mama's decided to do is to laugh about it now and see you as the clown you are. So yes,
Cool.
we do laugh
Well,
at
good.
it.
That means we're both
You have
clowns.
this.
Look, Jan,
You
I don't
have
know
this
what you have.
inflated.
Oh my God, I have an inflated what? Go.
You have an inflated ego for whatever reason, and then you have the nerve to react to people.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Foodie Beauty action figure, what's up? I don't like the laughing. I mean, if she wants to have a point, let her have her point said.
Because I'm the one with the inflated ego versus your mama.
Productive members
Jan,
of
you're a joke.
society.
Dan,
So
You're
what does that
absolute-
make you?
Dan, are you okay?
I'm
Jan,
perfectly fine.
have you
fine.
you've never watched anything that I've said
I'm
or anything that
perfectly
I've
fine.
done? You probably jumped in
Absolutely.
here when you
But
heard
I
something
tell you
about your mama
something,
as you came
also-
in with your white
I
knight.
al-
Now, look, I sat here and I listened to that long ass
Wait a
diatribe that
second.
you just threw out there, that long ass soliloquy that you want to speak about how I'm so jealous of your mama. I don't know where you think you just landed, but you're still in my house. So calm down. Seconds. Just 1 second. You made me laugh, ma'am. I cannot believe you.
But see,
because I throw digs at your mama, who throw digs back at everybody all damn day long, and he's decided to laugh it off and expose me for the clown that I am. Jan, I've never promised you anything, but I have said that I'm a clown. I said that I can get serious and talk about real issues, but for the most part, I am definitely here to clown people. And if your mama says that he can take it, just like I'm taking it, because I'm not gonna make an entire video about him just to sit here and say I am your mama. Hear me saying knock, 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 knock. No, nobody cares about that shit. I can do that pettily in my own videos as I keep moving forward, as I have done. You want to say that I'm throwing digs at him? Well, ma'am, he throws digs back. And I think that's fair game. I think that's fair game. I have no problems with him throwing digs back because just like your mama, I am a gamer as well. And I understand.
Wait, nah, not on the same level. And as Rocky Gobo says, Hannibal's been trying to get your mama to engage with him for the past year. That's very true. He always brings up that photo with your mama and 19 for Foodie Beauty, which in all respect, I'll agree with it. He has been back in Foodie Beauty for a while, and I think that's his angle in Go World. I think that's his angle to create engagement and whatnot. But with this gaming thing, they're not on the same level. Your mama, professional gamer, Hannibal, not.
I think that's fair game. I have no problems with him throwing digs back because just like your mama, I am a gamer as well. And I understand
the same level.
What he's doing and how he's doing it. And neither one of us actually care. Neither one of us give a fuck about each other. Your mama don't give a fuck about me at the end of the day. He's only saying something to me because you in his ear. White knighting for everybody riding around on some big white YouTube horse swinging your big ass non-relevant sword with your 6 fuse. That's what the fuck. And then you mad at me because I have a petty ass opinion. And when I drop my petty ass opinion, you get in your fees, you get in your fee-fees, you get in your feels. And then you want to say, oh, Hannibal's so petty. Hannibal's so jealous of your mama. And I promise you, ma'am, I'm not. I'm not jealous of you. I'm not jealous of your mama. Again, I have built my channel from the ground up twice. This is my second go round. I'm very proud to have whoever's in my audience watching me, nobody watching me.
Back in Foodie Beauty is more fun.
I did this.
Really?
I didn't need help. I didn't get nobody from the back scenes of YouTube Girl World telling me who I should react or what I should react on.
Meow Meow says, Hannibal has a Twitch, right? That doesn't make him a professional gamer. I also have a Twitch. If I game on it, I am still just a regular gamer who games on Twitch.
I got people to guide me and say, hey, man, you might need to leave that person alone. You might need to watch Jan because she's a troll and she be out here in everybody's community and she'll go after you.
You go on, don't you?
I love the power of mute. I know that was me being what you said. That was my ego getting a hold of me right there.
All that time.
Oh, and so all that time he's been speaking, he had Jan on mute because she wanted to bring her points across. So let her explain what she was doing, and we're gonna go from there.
All that time,
ego. All that time you could have unmuted yourself.
I got myself a drink. I've come back.
She still ain't answered my question. You're talking about you attacking.
To be honest with you, when Hannibal came into the scene, I forgot how many subs he had. Not a lot. I'm not sure if he even had over 100 when he started coming on my panels or coming around. But the shouting out back in the heyday of Monty After Dark did help with a lot of channels. You could even say built a lot of channels. Hannibal was one of them that were coming around. Then something happened to his channel, got deleted or something. So he had this new channel, and the first person that came through for him was, of course, Curl Connections. So if you remember, Curl Connections had a stream for Hannibal, and it was, how long ago was that? At the House of Hannibal, we support you, part 2. And this was on the 12th of December. So that is when a whole group of people came around and started a campaign to have him remonetized on his new channel. So I remember that. Yeah, you remember the curl stream, right? Yes. His channel was deleted in December. Then come the 12th of December, they did this huge whole panel on Curl Connections channel to get him subs and to get him monetized. So when he says he built himself, no, that's not true. The first time you had a lot of help. You could say I was instrumental in that. The second time, it was Curl Connections and friends that helped you build your channel. Why was it deleted? Very good question. I heard something about Foodie Beauty having to do something with that, but I'm not sure if that's true. You know how Girl World is. Misinformation abounds here.
Go.
Your mama.
Still
But
going
yet,
on.
she still ain't
Don't
answered the
say.
question on why your
Chill,
mama
man.
continues
Chill.
to
And
attack
Gobby in the
FFG
corner.
on
Gobby,
every video.
Gobby in the corner.
Still
Just give it
ain't
a rest.
answered.
Well,
I
Don't
didn't come to talk to you.
That white knight in the big
No
white
way.
horse still ain't
I
answered
didn't
it.
come to talk to
Hustle
you.
was your
You're so
subject for a long time,
stupid.
right?
You don't
Oh,
realise.
you stupid, girl.
You
Ain't
know,
nobody
I
calling
mean,
you out.
I
But if you
honestly,
wanna call
I've gone
names,
out. I
you
should
can
go
go
and
there.
feed the cat. If you won't,
Oh, she got booted.
What the hell? She came in here swinging. Wow.
And I boop.
Mm.
Bye, Jan. But the thing is, she come up here and she asking questions about you being jealous and why you can't let stuff go. But when I ask her a question on why he always going after FFG, Yaba, and yada, 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 she can't answer that. But then she want to call names stupid. You want to call names? Well, then you need to get them teeth together, ma'am.
All right, so Smelly Cat makes a point. Jen, in all fairness, you went on to this dude's panel and you were not a fan, but that's what Jen does. She comes on my panel went ahead a stream and asked a lot of tough questions whenever she sees somebody that she may not like on said panel. This is what Jens does, so it's expected.
Them
Right,
things
and,
sit
last-
on a whole mile from each other. Get them teeth together.
Yeah,
and
she
last
does this.
year or the year before, whatever, all she did was clown on Hussy. Hussy was her main subject.
You used to clown
Now-
on your mama.
Now, look, guys. I'm gonna be what I shouldn't be, and I'm gonna be fair. Because the one thing I can say about me is I'm fair and consistent. Wait behind stage, both of you all. I'm gonna let Jan have her little floor real quick so that she can cuss us
All right,
all out
go
and
ahead.
say whatever she needs to
You can
say
put me
without
behind
interruption
stage.
from
Yeah.
anybody. So
All right.
be right back and let's pull up Jan so Jan can say whatever she needs to say. Go ahead, Jan. I don't like for my panels to get out of control, and we're not going to talk
No,
over
you
each
need to
other.
control your mods.
And I will
Seriously.
control my
You know,
channel.
to be
But you go right
taken-
ahead and you finish off saying what you have to say.
Right, can I finish now? Right, okay, thank you. Oh Lordy, Miss Claudie. You know, let me tell you, man, your mask slipped a bit then, didn't it? Oh my God, we got a bit feisty then. Don't you see?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what
I
you said.
don't-
Could you repeat that,
I'm
please?
like,
Jan,
you know,
swing
the
in.
one thing that I have in common.
Yeah, Jan isn't afraid to speak her point. She won't, back down. She will come back. You can boot her. She'll come back again. You boot her again. She comes back again. This is Jan's views here. Jan is gonna make her point, and she's not the type to like get out of pocket. I've not seen Jan where she's screaming and yelling. Like she'll come on the panel, she will make her point. If she feels you're being rude, she say, "Hey, can I finish? You're being rude." She'll do her thing. How do you spell her channel name? We mean who? Jan's views. Just as Mousto says, Jan's views.
With your mama,
It'll
is
come up.
I don't take it seriously.
Well, that's good. That's good. I
What
honestly
neither
don't
should
either, but
you.
you're not about to
And
come over here and spew this kind of stuff without a response, Jan. I don't understand. Would you give me a response on your channel?
Dear.
Would you give me
Sorry,
a
what did you
response
say?
on your
I'm
channel?
just laughing. I can't. I just can't listen.
Would you give me a response on your channel?
It's really,
She would,
Would you
and she
give me a
did.
response on your channel? And see, that's the same thing you have in common with your mama. Is I ask you a
Of course I will.
direct
I will
question
give
and
you-
you will absolutely Wonder Woman and deflect it around anything else. You know what, Jan? Let me listen to what you have to say. You might have something pertinent to add to this conversation.
Something what?
That's right. Go ahead. This is a big word. Look it up.
He said
Something what?
pertinent.
Listen.
You and your mama need to
Pertinent?
get a dictionary or thesaurus. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Those
I
are
don't
things
know.
that give you words that you will be able to then use other words instead of having to use 4-letter words all the time. Worry about it later, Jan. Just
You think I
speak
use
your
four-letter
mind.
words? Or
Okay, that was kind of rude. Like, I wouldn't be doing that. You know what? One thing I've learned in life is, yeah, a lot of people do look at your papers, what you have, what degrees you have, if you have a master's, if you have a PhD, do you have an MBA, what letters are behind your name. But I've seen so many people who are so successful in life that have made millions of dollars, keep making millions of dollars a year. And you know what they don't have? A degree. They don't have any they don't have a 3 or 4 year degree. They don't have an associate's, but they work hard and they've found a craft or service that they can offer to other people, and they've made a good wage or 6 figures or millions doing it year after year after year. Hey, the Twitter Times, what's up?
all the time?
Okay,
You don't
you're
know
on
me.
you're on a time limit now. Go.
Listen, you don't know me. I was an English teacher. So stick that in your arse and smoke it. Okay?
Hold on, let me hold that up real quick. Got my Saki out.
I was an English teacher, so I know all these words you throw around, and all the times you say the wrong words.
Well, then why
You
the
know,
fuck
and
are
that's
you
how
not
I
just
know.
responding to them and keep moving
That's
on?
how
What the
I
hell is all this
know.
other?
You're
You know
a
what? It's
fake.
me.
But
I'm
anyway,
I'm
okay,
losing my patience with you, Jan.
okay, let's calm down. Well, you need
Yeah,
to learn how to
losing my
control
patience.
yourself.
I do. And the way I would
Okay,
control myself
so
in
why
this
are you
instance
losing
would
your
be to put
patience?
you, because you're
Why,
not saying
why are you
shit.
losing your patience then?
You're not saying anything. You just want to sit here and ramble to my page to get you some. Here, you know what? Go for it, Jan.
This is exactly what I expected from you. And it's a shame, because life doesn't have to be that serious. You should laugh, and laugh in a genuine way, because those of us that are
Yeah, we're done with that bullshit.
Wow. Okay, so he kicked her off when she was in the middle of talking. Okay, well, if you want to catch up more, Jen's Views did respond to the stream. So if you want to check her page out, go there, just type in Jen's Views. It'll definitely come up. She's been around for a couple years. What I'm going to do now is get into what I missed yesterday because I was busy. Life and whatnot does get into the way. He did give her the floor, and then in the middle of her talking, he booted her, and she was done. She just went back on her own channel. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take a look at Foodie Beauty, trying Chinese food in Kuwait for the first time. Mukbang. Some of us might have already seen this, but I actually didn't see this one. I wanted to watch it with you guys yesterday. I got busy, but I will watch it with all you lovely people right now. So let's do this. Let's see what she is having for Chinese food for the first time, and we'll do this for sure. I'll see what else happens in Girl World, man. Girl World to me is such a kerfuffle, a cluster of those different types of people doing all sorts of stuff these days. Like, it's changing. It has changed for the better or the worse. You tell me.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. I am having today something I've been craving. Yes, I'm drinking out of a mixing jar. I mean, it's big. Why not? If it holds liquid, why not drink from it? Why does it have to be a glass? And I'm having water because I'm just craving water.
All right, so this is Sunrise Restaurant.
I'm not really in the mood for soda today, so. Now, this is not really diet food. It's actually, I've been craving to try the Chinese food here. And so that's what I'm going to do.
Cool.
I hope it's good. Don't know. Julia.
Let me look something up because
All right,
we have Sunrise.
Bismillah. And we're gonna talk. So I have some vegetable noodles. It looks like spaghetti. And I think I'm gonna put my water like here. Because there's no room for liquids. Yum.
Keep eating, Foodie.
It smells good, actually. It smells like Chinese noodles.
Really, it smells like, yes, maybe because they are not exactly real Chinese food. If you know what I mean, right? Because if you've ever been around a person from like mainland China and beyond, and you give them Chinese food here, they're like, this actually isn't what we eat in actual China. They'll tell you that. But hey, Americanized Chinese food, let's go.
And I got something called Kai chicken.
It doesn't look good, really?
K-A-I? Chicken?
It looks okay to me.
Smells a bit like Korean chicken. Yummy. I was taking a chance because I didn't know what Kai chicken was. So. Papadum. What is this? The sauces? Did they give me ketchup? Jalapenos. Okay, I don't know what these sauces are. Oh, this is hot. This looks like hot chili paste.
You've seen better?
No, thank you. The poppadoms.
Yeah, there's authentic places all over in major cities and whatnot, but it seems more like the like what a fish would say about Americanized or localized commercialized Chinese food. It seems there's a lot more commercialized Chinese food than there is that gives you a more authentic experience. Of course, there's restaurants like that, but they're few and far in between.
Poppadom. Poppadom? Poppadom dom. Alright, this maybe for the spring rolls? Yeah. No, Julia, no.
All right, if you don't know
Julia!
what a papadam is, it's actually known as papad. It's an Indian dough of black gram bean flour. So you either cook it or you could deep fry it. If you cook it, you have to do it with dry heat until crunchy. And yeah, that's made. It's curved into a cone.
Get down, no. No, honey.
Whereas the
Go, baby girl.
Really?
Go. Come
a
on.
lot of soy sauce. You know how she's about sauces.
I'm gonna throw this back so she. Here, go fetch. Go fetch. Yeah, I know. She has a lot of toys, but we have to fish them all out under the couches.
It in that. Didn't you say like she had like PF Chang's or something? Who said that?
So.
I can't remember that.
Okay. And what is this sauce? Ooh, soy sauce. Yes.
She did, right? Have
I
PF
haven't had soy
Chang's.
sauce since like Canada. So I'm happy for that. And then this jalapenos. Okay. This looks like Indian pickles. All right, because it's like an Indochina place. All right, let's dig in. Sorry that my hijab is crooked, but I just don't care right now. I'm hungry as heck. Oh my gosh. So
Oh, she did have PF Chang's, so this isn't her first time.
I thought we would talk about a couple of things. Let's try these spring rolls. They're vegetable spring rolls. Beauty boy.
All right, my prayers goes out to the people that were on that Titanic tour. It's very unfortunate that several people have said they've been finding debris now from that experience, that emergency. It's very sad that that actually has happened. Very sad.
Yummy.
That cat is a no, she's not. She's a cutie pie, hanging around her mom.
Mint chutney with papadum.
She needs a good brushing though.
Papadum is a crispy Indian bread. I didn't even know that before. It's quite delicious.
How cute Julia is. Julia's potting probably.
You saw me in my lipstick, so
Look at her eyes.
time to come on. So,
Very sad here.
somebody
Jen.
left a comment saying I should talk about this subject. So I looked into it and I was like, oh my god, that's so sad and freaky and what the heck? Weird. When people just go missing, for me, it's like the weirdest thing ever. That's good.
Sometimes I think that Julia is hungry, but I don't know.
I could taste ginger.
I'm hoping she isn't hungry because you know how some people are with the feeding times and whatnot. Kind of makes me sad.
Like a ginger chicken noodles.
Yeah, Kelly, as usual, probably dropping food off and bouncing.
Now, did you guys ever hear Did you guys
We had to pay somebody $100, and they took a complete serving of wasabi. Like, you see what's in that condiment container right there? They took the whole thing of wasabi for $100. Man, that is such a burn. But they did it. They got their $100 though.
hear about the missing submarine, the Ocean Gate? Submarine that went missing on Sunday, the past Sunday.
Her hand is almost gone from the
Some
fingers.
rich guy,
Only from the fingers, from like past like the knuckles. It's still there and it's pretty strong.
invented, apparently with the help of NASA, invented a submarine vessel that could take up to 5 passengers down to, all the way down, to witness the Titanic wreckage. One expedition
Factorial.
will cost each person $250,000. So it's mostly just for rich people.
Yeah, I literally just Googled that. I'm like, are you kidding me? $250,000 per person. It includes one submersible dive, private accommodations, training, expedition gear, and all meals on board. I'm like, okay, for $250,000, are you serious? I know my person couldn't afford that.
For rich people who don't know what else to do with their money, because honestly, $250,000 to
That's life
look out
changing
a
money.
small little bubble window. I don't even know. You probably wouldn't even be able to see the wreckage too well. I'm not sure. But there was like the captain. Then there was
All right, wild thought is actually true. If we want to be clear, what Foodie Beauty has in her hands is not Hannah, it's actually Mindy, and it's not a submarine, it's a submersible.
like a couple of rich people on board as well. One was like a very wealthy, prominent Pakistani business guy.
Oh, that is sad. There was a dad with his 16-year-old child. OMG.
And his son.
Oh, that's who she's talking about. That's sad.
And I know that people, I've seen some comments from people saying, you know, what they did was so dumb, so stupid to do this. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that these are real people and there's real people hurting right now. Over this incident. So I'm sensitive to that notion and I wish they could be found well, safe and sound. Unfortunately, experts think the likelihood of that happening
Rest in peace to all those people. Very
is getting
sad.
slimmer by the hour because it takes 2 hours about to go down to the bottom where the Titanic sank. Sorry.
You wouldn't do it all? You're
At about an
claustrophobic?
hour and 45 minutes at about 12,000 feet down on Sunday, the communication with the vessel stopped. So they stopped keeping in contact, which is not good.
True, Rocky.
So that's worrisome because a myriad of things could go wrong. It is a very dangerous expedition because of the depth of the water. The vessel could implode for any reason, like if it's just there's a if there's like a mechanical defect of any kind. The one danger is that the vessel could implode, killing everyone instantly.
Yep, because all
With
the
that amount
pressure
of
outside.
seawater pressure on you, oh yeah.
Yeah.
They also only had about 96 hours worth of
Oxygen.
I read also it was between 70 and 96. But
All right.
they had a limited supply of oxygen.
Mm-hmm. Rocky says they were likely investors or engineers. Yeah, likely. Foodie would sink that submarine. Well, if you want to go down faster.
And if you look at the timing, they went missing at 1:45 on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much only have like less than a day left of oxygen. If I'm doing the calculations right, it might not be, but
It's still a very sad that that's happened. I'm sure they have a toilet there. Well thought. Nikki D says the CEO wife was related to people who died on the actual Titanic.
it's virtually impossible to save them if they are at the bottom of the ocean. Not just any vessel can go all the way down to the bottom where the Titanic wreckage is, in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So there's also some problems with the vessel. It's number one, they couldn't escape. I mean, people were commenting about there being no escape from the inside. The vessel is bolted shut from the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how would you escape though? Water pressure. How many thousands of feet are you, below the surface? Like how are you supposed to escape if the submersive malfunctions and something happens? Okay, you're gonna have to be rescued, but there's no other alternative for you to climb into something and then it goes up. Maybe they could build something like that, of course, like another encased, I don't know, like one, but wouldn't be like a one seater. Like there's 5 people in the submersive. For you to have an escape pod that can withstand the amount of pressure that at that level of that ocean, you're gonna have to build something very serious. And how many of these are you gonna build? One? Like the variables of that happening is like, yeah, exactly. You won't get out unless you go to the surface. Like,
But what does that matter if they're at the bottom of the sea? They can't
yeah,
open the
they
vessel
can't.
anyway.
Yes, that's why there wasn't anything like that.
So, and if they surfaced, they would get spotted because there's people searching relentlessly the surface of the waters. So that doesn't really matter to me unless I'm missing something. Comment below. But, anyways, I know I'm eating this like Italian style,
What?
twirling it.
Is that really true? Their communications was dependent on Bluetooth? Are you serious?
Also,
Well, I guess it was a prototype after all, wasn't it? So certain things, people don't understand that certain things cost a shit ton of money. Like somebody would look at like a regular bus, like let's say the regular city bus. Do you know how much that cost? That bus, like that bus could cost how much? Like $1 million or so dollars. Like people don't understand the cost of things that they use or take for granted. Like to have certain things, like let's say a submarine would have different communication instruments. People don't understand how much hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars that actually costs.
I know he says it's like like the important parts are like constructed with the help of NASA and everything. It's very safe. But if you look at the vessel, it looks like a toy, and it's actually controlled with a Xbox remote.
Wow.
There's like one button.
True, Rocky.
So apparently part of the construction is also like some like rusty pipes or something like that.
All right, Nikki D says people were fired from the company because they wouldn't sign off on the sale because they said it was too dangerous, so they fired them. Yeah, and look what has happened.
Construction pipes? I don't know. I don't think that the passengers, the paying customers, really knew how the thing was fabricated. And that just what makes it sad for me. Anytime you do something, you know, you become a client or a customer of a company, you're putting your trust in them. I hope they were warned enough about the risk of that, because it's a bigger risk than they may have thought otherwise. You know, he was probably, maybe the guy was cocky like the owner of the Titanic. Unsinkable, nothing will happen. It's very safe. You know?
All right. Rocky Robo says these prototypes take a decade to develop and test from the desktop on. It takes many fails. It costs millions from investors and government grants. So true. Yeah, and it will take years to even turn a profit after, you know, your investors, you got to pay back your investors and whatnot. They all signed waivers.
Giving the clients the illusion that it is, when it's actually very dangerous. I don't think people just realize how deep in the Atlantic Ocean the Titanic sank. It's like it's deeper than like the Burj Khalifa, the highest tower in the world. Like it's very deep.
Highest freestanding tower, isn't it? Isn't there a non-freestanding tower higher than the Burj?
And you need special criteria.
All right. FYI, the Titanic is 12,500 feet below sea level.
I also read it in the news that like...
Oh, she's right. The Burj Khalifa, which is the world's tallest building, would only go to 2,717 feet into the ocean. Remember, the Titanic is about 5 times that.
Experts warned the CEO of OceanGate about
So 12,000
hazards, but he kind of just ignored it.
So 12,500 feet is about 2.5 miles. So that's how far down the Titanic is, 2.5 miles.
I was like,
Mia Khalifa isn't really that tall. I wonder how tall Mia Khalifa is. Remember, there's Mia Khalifa, Wiz Khalifa, Burj Khalifa. All different things. Well, actually, 2 are people, one's a building, but you know what I mean.
dismissive about it. Are these jalapenos? Mm. I love pickled jalapenos. So I don't know if they're going to stop the search. They'll probably still want to search. Like, I hate to say that before anything, for bodies and stuff, for wreckage, to see what happened. I hope some miracle that they're found, because that's really sad.
Well, they unfortunately are saying, as people have said, they're declaring those individuals as
You
no
know,
longer alive.
there was
They're
a
dead.
young person in there too, had their life ahead of them. So,
Which is very sad. Super sad to hear.
it's actually really good. I don't know. But when I saw the controller, the Xbox controller, I was thinking like, did they run out of batteries? No, I'm just too soon. I know.
Yeah, too soon. Hey, Hankster, what's up? How you been?
Did
Hopefully
they run
good.
out of AA batteries for the thing? I saw that joke somewhere else. I can't claim. I saw it on TikTok. I mean, look, me, I'm very claustrophobic. There's no way. Like, the thing is the size of a minivan. Looked even smaller than that to me.
Thanks,
So you're
Hankster.
cramped up with 5 people, locked inside, no way to escape, deep in the ocean, 2 hours down in the dark, cold water. I could definitely think of other ways to spend my money. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah, like on perfumes and a guy that lives in Kuwait. That's from Syria, yes.
I'm sorry, but oh my gosh. Like, I'm sorry, but no. And the bathroom in there, it's like a small jug thing that's like the equivalent of maybe the max of like a few Ziploc bags, I heard them say. Have you ever tried to do your business in a minivan? And there must be business, because I would definitely be needing to use the bathroom because I'd be so frightened. There's no way. To me, it sounds like suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chicken is like gingery. It's very good.
For sure, Rocky. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of inquiries and whatnot on this complete tragedy. It's unfortunate that our society always always takes a tragedy to do any type of real fix. It's extremely sad that that actually does happen.
Not spicy, but like not hot spicy, but spicy, and like there's a lot of spices in it. I could taste the Indochina inspiration there because, you know, Indian food has a lot of spices. That's why I love it. So you wouldn't catch me doing that, but hey, you have all this money. You want to impress your kid. You want to do something that no one else does, just like going to space. You know? Like what that unfortunate accident on the Challenger. So tragic. You know, it had the teacher
Noodles do
on
look
there,
dry.
some other civilians. And as it's going up in the air, it explodes. right in front of the parents watching and everything. And but those people, the teacher, the civilians, they trusted that nothing would go wrong. Same thing here.
All right, so she's talking about the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster, January 28, 1986. I think it was one of the issues with the tile. Something happened with the tile, right? That caused O-ring seal failure in right SRB due to cold weather and wind shears. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was the teacher in space project they had. Very unfortunate.
Unfortunately, sometimes with human error, we learn the hard way, and it sometimes comes at the cost of, innocent lives. Very sad. And my heart goes out to the families of those involved. And
Yeah,
apparently, I think there was I saw recently, they heard banging noise, on the frequency. The military did. If that's coming from the ocean gate, that's terrifying. Sitting there knowing that you're going to eventually run out of oxygen or whatever, and just waiting. If it was a mechanical malfunction, I don't think a rescue vessel could go down there and bring it up because of the water pressure. I'm not sure, but
well, does she even really know? She doesn't know. It's highly technical what they would do or what they would try to do to bring it up. She wouldn't exactly know.
something made them lose communication, and it was probably something not good, because even if they lost communication, say that malfunctioned, but nothing else was wrong, they could still come up, right? So something wasn't working,
Hmm.
and everyone has a bad feeling about it, unfortunately. So
I'm sure we're
we'll
gonna
just have
find
to wait
out
and see.
in soon time. Rest in peace, those
Anyway,
people.
it's a lot of food. I'm pretty full. All right, guys. So thanks for listening and watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
All right, my prayers and condolences goes out to those people and their families. People, it's very sad that happened. I'll be back later, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. Smash that like button if you're watching a replay. Leave me a comment, and I will talk to all you lovely people later. See ya. Take care.